I feel like she more of a CEO, or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's speech.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready, set. Ready, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll shift things around. Second and 11. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
19 right.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
63.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because it took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Hurts going to move him around.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
63.
The slot man in motion right.
63, back.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Hurts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 22.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Eagles at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be first and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
19, 18.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, break. Three. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And just shutting him off there. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Being checked. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bears.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They fight forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all he can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Big Lion.
Back to throw again. He finds his target, Allen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Check man. Check man.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They do get Tim back, but still a ways to go on forward.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal? But they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Chicago.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll look to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bears! Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
the 32-yard line.
Come on, come on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he gets this to Thornton. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyquan Thornton, 32 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts. This is Smith with a ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's good for Eagles.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. Seven Pirates.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be returned from deep in the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7-3.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hold it ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he's free at the 35. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 3 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 83 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolves. 65 cat, 65 cat.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down. 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the foot. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Smith here. A nice little juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
On second down, Swift.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead here's Swift.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Again from the 15, second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quaz Watkins.
A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Elliott got on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. This is first and 10.
They'll look to throw. Going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10.
He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they are barely afloat as they fall to